Hey guys, what's up? This is Megan reporting back on YouTube. Um, I read one of my messages and it really got to me. He was a subscriber who he said, you promised we're gonna make a lot of videos and you haven't. I'm really disappointed," something like that. And at first I was upset. I was like, "Man, you have no idea what I gotta do every day. I'm finally on a little vacation from school and work. I finally get to relax and spend time with my child, and you're out there complaining because I make a video in a week." But then he has a point because I did make a promise. And it all comes down to keeping your word. I made a promise I was gonna make a lot more videos, so I have no excuse to slack. Even if I have to, even if I really want to spend time with my, family and things like that, I still should be able to devote some time to feeding my subscribers. Helping any way I can. So after I got angry, I realized there's no reason to get upset, John. They take criticism. There's people out there that need your help. I mean, I'm not the smartest guy on the planet, but I experienced a few things that can be of help to people who are, in their teens, maybe in their 20s, 30s, 40s. We all have something to offer. Even a person who's asking me for help has something he could teach me. So I'm not taking any glory in this. We all here to help each other out based on our experiences. There's a reason why we all experience different things, so that your experience can serve as a lesson to someone else, so he doesn't have to repeat your mistake. This way, the world, moves forward faster. Can you imagine what it will be if everybody had to make the same mistakes over and over again to get the lesson? It's better to learn of somebody else's wisdom. So anyway, once again, I apologize. For those who are waiting for my videos. I really didn't think there are a lot of people out there waiting for my videos, but now that I read that, has an impact on me. So this video I'm gonna make now is about the importance of an hour. I'm gonna show you guys a lot of the tricks and methods that I use, especially for you guys who are trying to work on time management. It used to be my biggest flaw. I used to suck at managing my time. I used to just spend time on video games and TV and things like that. So I had to, do a lot of trial and error to come up with this system. Now I don't have a name for it yet. My, apologies. I gotta name it. I just create stuff and I don't name it because I usually make it just for me. But now that I'm gonna share it with the rest of the world, I might as well name this thing. But anyway, I call this the perfect hour. I call it the perfect hour. And what I do is I believe, guys, your life is just a building block of hours, right? If your life is a castle, then your hours are the bricks. I don't split up my you guys know I split up my life into 7 day cycles. I live 7 days at a time. Well, you could break down 7 day cycles into daily cycles, right? You could break up your life into days. And what's even better, if you want to be technical with it, you want to be more effective, you could break up your days into hours. So you could come back to the conclusion that your life is just an addition of hours. You could break down your life in 1 hour, multiples of 1 hour. And a wise man once said, if you can't manage a day, you cannot manage your entire life. I say, if you cannot manage an hour, you cannot manage your day, and therefore you cannot manage your life. So if you cannot manage 1 hour of your day, forget about managing your whole life. If you know how to master 1 hour, you will learn how to master your life, because all you have to do is master 1 hour and repeat that and repeat that and repeat that 8 times a day, depending on how long you stay up. So one system that I use to master my hour is, first of all, I have a piece of paper where I write down. You guys know I write down all my interests. I only focus on my passion, the things that I like, the things that I'm interested in. Never follow where the money is. Always follow where your passion is, because where your passion is, eventually money will come easily. You are not put on this earth to chase money. You put on this earth to chase your passion, and as you chase your passion, money will chase you. But anyway, that's a whole different video. So I always focus on my passion. You got the law of focus is one of the most important laws on this planet. The law of focus. People do not fail from having no goals. People fail from having too many goals. So you gotta narrow everything down to just one goal. So pick your passion, pick your focus, and write down a piece of paper all the things. Another thing, by the way, I'm big on paper. You gotta start with paper, a writing utensil, and your life begins on a piece of paper, pretty much. So pull out a piece of paper and write down all the things that you love to do, all the things that make you happy, all the things that make you feel that positive energy, that positive vibe, the things that excite you. Write all these things on a piece of paper. Then on another piece of paper or on the back, write down all the things that you have to do to get closer to your goal. Your goal has to be attached to your passion. If your passion is to be a great bodybuilder, then Write all the things that you believe that if you do will get you closer to your goal of being a great bodybuilder. If you're a musician, you want to be a great singer, then write down all the things that you believe if you practice on every day will get you closer to becoming a great singer. So write all these things down on a piece of paper, and like I said, write down different things, stuff that you have to read to increase your knowledge in that area. If it's music, whatever your passion is, it's all about your passion, right? So when I say that area, I'm talking about your passion, because everything in your life, from your friends to your mentors to the videos you watch to the TV shows you watch, have to be centered around your passion, your gift, your obsession. What can you do naturally without even breaking a sweat? That's what your main area should be. So you write down a piece of paper all these things, right? Then the perfect hour is like this. That's the way I set it up. I break up that hour into, remember, divide and conquer. Always divide and conquer. Another method that I use, divide and conquer. You wanna make something, you wanna dominate something, divide it and then conquer it. So you wanna break up an hour into segments. Let's say you have 5 minutes to 1 hour, right? I'm gonna put a square. That's 5 minutes. I don't know if you guys can see. So that's the 5 minutes. You have 10 minutes in an hour, right? So let's put 10 minutes. You have 15 minutes. Can you see? All right, you have 15 minutes in 1 hour. Right? I'm using increments of 5 just to be, so I don't complicate things. You have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That adds up already to 30 minutes, right? 15 plus 15 is 30. So you have another 30 minutes, right? So let's break that down into, let's see, yeah, 20. Over here we'll have 20 minutes, right? And then you have another 10 minutes. Just put a triangle. I'm using different shapes just to keep things from being boring. Alright. So I don't know if you guys could see, right? So this is your hour. Broken down into different segments. You could change the numbers based on how you want to split up your day. Now, what do you do with this? The next thing you do with this is you want to plug in activities that you're going to do for each hour. Focus on just 1 hour at a time, right? Focus on 1 hour, master the hour, and repeat it. So you want to put one thing that you have to do, right? Always put something that you have to do, like either it's homework or reading a book, whatever. Something that you have to do. You really don't want to, but you have to do. Plug that in there. Make sure it has to do with your passion. If it has nothing to do with your passion, get it out the way. If you're in college, I'm going to make a separate video on that. Take classes that have to do with your passion. Stop chasing degrees unless that degree is connected to your passion. But anyway, it's a whole different video. So let's say you have to read 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes, right? Start small. 10 minutes of reading. Put read in a 10-minute section, right? You're going to read for 10 minutes. Let's say you gotta eat your meal. Say you're a bodybuilder, you gotta eat a healthy meal, right? So say it takes about 15 minutes to get a meal ready and eat. So put eat over here. All right. Now let's say you gotta like check your email or your Facebook. Say you're a Facebook junkie and you gotta check your Facebook. Me, I deleted my shit, but you don't have to be that extreme. If you really need it, if you really love it, you don't have to delete it. You just gotta be moderate, right? So put Facebook or email, whatever. 5 minutes of just being a fucking, social junkie. And now you're left with 30 minutes and 10 minutes. Now you realize how, if you do all of this, you still have 30 minutes left in your hour. People don't realize how much time we waste every day. Hours are loaded with empty space to plug activities in. Now, you have 10 minutes to 30 minutes. Let's say you want to watch, I don't know, if you got to reward yourself. You read, you ate, you also got to have a part of your hour that's dedicated to rewarding yourself, right? So let's use the big 30-minute segment here, right? So you have 30 minutes to reward yourself. Say you love PS3 and you love zombies. Me, I like playing Call of Duty Zombies. When I don't reward myself, I put zombies, right? So I spent 30 minutes playing zombies, getting a few headshots and shit like that. And then you have another 10 minutes. That 10 minutes, usually I leave it blank because you never know what might happen in an hour. So just to be flexible, I leave 10 minutes empty. I mean, get up, go to the bathroom. Somebody gives you a phone call. You got to pick up. Somebody knocks on the door. So that 10 minutes is gonna, just be a floater. You can replace it with anything you want, but it's better to leave it empty because you never know what might happen in an hour. And boom, look at that. You just finished an hour where you read, you did homework, you ate, You know, you checked your Facebook, you play video games. You were constructive in 1 hour. Most people spend that entire hour doing nothing. So if this is just a basic template for an average Joe like me, right? You can do this the night before. So today's Saturday. You could plan Sunday the night before. Always plan your day the night before, because if you get up that day and you try doing that, a lot of things might happen. So plan it the night before and do this for every hour. The next thing you want to do is, do it for every hour. From 6 to 7, I'm going to do this. 7 to 8, 9 to 10, 10 to 11. Pull out a piece of paper, draw these circles, draw these squares, and do that. Guys, this is so effective. You have no idea how much you're going to get done in one day. Because can you imagine if you're home for 8 hours a day and you're doing this? That's a lot of reading. That's a lot of study. It's a lot of everything, And like I said, it's just a template. You can switch it up to meet your goal as a student or as a father or as a whatever, whatever it is that you're doing. And it's really, really, really effective. So like say, this way you don't have to get up and try to think, what should I do today to be productive? What do I have to do? No, 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 no. You pull out your template. I will advise you to like do this on like Microsoft or whatever, or just make copies. So you have all the squares already made up like I do. I'll show it to you guys. I already have this shit mapped out, and I made copies. See? I don't know if you can see, but I have all my squares already, and I have copies of that for each day, and I just plug in what I have to do that day, So you can use that in accordance with your to-do list, and you plug in activities. And the very important thing here is the time. You have to assign the time to every task. Don't just say, I'm going to read a book. No, give yourself a deadline. I'm going to read a book for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes. I'm going to play games for 20 minutes. Always give yourself a deadline. Otherwise, you just keep flowing and get carried away and waste a day. If you're able to do this for just a day, first for 1 hour, and then 2 hours, and then 3 hours in just a day, you'd be amazed at how much you get done, right? And also give yourself like some slack. Don't be afraid to give yourself 30 minutes of video games or whatever it is you like to do. Don't be afraid to discipline yourself. And a lot of people try to do too much all at once. Oh, I'm gonna go a whole day without doing. No, 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 no. Don't remove your addictions. Schedule your addiction. Schedule your Facebook time. Schedule your Skyrim, whatever it is that you like to spend time on. And that's how you get the most out of every hour, man. And also, if you're tired, take a break. That's one thing I learned this year from doing all these little strategies. And I came up with this myself. So I made a lot of mistakes, a lot of trial and error. I tried to do too much at once. You will burn yourself out and go back to doing nothing. Give yourself a break. If you're tired, give yourself a whole hour of video games. Give yourself a whole hour of sleeping. Give yourself a whole hour of doing nothing, just to reward yourself, to recharge your brain, and to make it. Even after you give yourself that hour of doing nothing, you be motivated to go back the next hour, because you're gonna be like, oh man, I wasted a whole hour. So don't be afraid to keep things in balance, all right? And don't just try to be a diehard, ramble motherfucker, just trying to do everything in one day. Give yourself some breaks. If you want, you can have a whole day off doing this system, because this will burn you out, but it's very rewarding. It'll make you very, very, very successful. So I hope this helps. Like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm more than happy to share this with you guys. You don't have to follow it. If you like it, try it out, and switch it up to make it fit your style. But if you're doing this system, man, success is guaranteed, man. You'd be amazed at how much stuff you get done. Alright, too much talking. Hope this helps. Once again, I apologize for not making a lot of videos, but if you want these to keep coming, like the videos, share them, because when I go on my video manager and I see that the videos are being liked, I'm like, oh wow, it has like just as many likes as views, right? It makes me want to make more videos, because I know people are actually liking this shit. If you guys aren't liking this, I'm not wasting my fucking time, man. People think I'm in this for, why do you think I'm making these videos, man? Look at it, it's 15 minutes long. If I really wanted to just be out there and have a lot of views, a billion views, I'll follow the typical make 2-minute videos and get to the point, blah 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 blah. No, I'm doing this because I want to develop a bond with you guys. I know what it's like to be to be depressed and to be empty and to have no vision. So I'm trying to help you guys out, right? So if you like it, like the video, so I know you guys are actually into this shit and I make more videos. If y'all don't like it, I'm not making these videos. I'm going back to playing zombies and living my life. Alright guys, take it easy. Team 3D.